Hello. So here this, well, I was going to say this morning, but it's actually 1:15. This afternoon, just going to give you the opportunity to do a self-postural assessment. So if you've currently got aches and pains in your own body, that could be in your feet, hips, back, shoulders, this exercise might help you start to identify where the root cause of your problem is. So to do the test, I need you standing up. You can watch the clip through and then come back to it afterwards and then deal with it yourself. So I need you standing up, feet about shoulder width apart, nice and relaxed, and then what we're going to do is a tiny little jump off the ground and then land. So we just jump and land. And then what I want us to do is actually take a look at our feet and see where our feet have landed. So you might be able to see this in the video clip, but my right foot has landed slightly pointing out to the right hand side. Now, to accommodate that, my pelvis will also rotate a little bit to the right to point over in this direction to match the foot. But I want to continue to walk forward and move forward. Now the way that my body copes with that is it actually rotates the spine and the torso to the left. So what I've got in this body now is a lot of tension on the right hand side where all the muscles erector spinae are actually contracting to pull me around to the left, and I'm obviously going to have a lot of tightness and tension and lengthening of the muscles on the right to accommodate that position. So for some people this type of position would present possibly as back pain. It may present as hip or shoulder pain because of this off-centered nature of the position that we're holding. Now, an alternative to that, although the right foot may still be pointing out to the right, we might find actually we've then got a bent knee. So then what that is doing is actually dragging that right hip forward. Now, by doing that, we're actually pushing the right hip forward. That is then going to create a right rotation of the spine and torso to keep us square and keep us facing the front. So I'm kind of going to get more pulling and bunching on this side, on the right side, because that's where I'm getting rotated to, and we'll probably get more stretching on the left hand side. Either way, you can still get these pains in back, hip, knees, ankles, feet. I've certainly seen clients that are getting neck pain because they're holding a position or holding a position. And the cause of these positions are vast. So you might have had a broken bone in your leg in the past, which has meant that your body shifts away from that break. Or you might have had a sprained ankle, which again causes you to shift away from that injury and area of pain. You're not going to have to have that in situ for very long, and this modified body position to get you away from the injury now becomes the norm, and you've got this compromised movement pattern. And what it might not do is lend itself very well to some of the other things that you do in your life. So if you've got an injury on one side, forces you away, and then you do a sport that actually encourages you to go back onto that side, you'll modify how you get to that position. Or there might be something about your work life. So, you know, if you've got a job where you're always working on this side, but now you can't get over to that side because of an injury, this is now going to be a compromised movement. Now you might think you're stuck with that. We could pop you on the couch and give the sore bits a bit of a rub and a little bit of a stretch, but more than likely you'll get back off the couch, that right foot will turn out again, you'll fall into that shape, that pattern that you had before. What I do at PostureFit is I repattern the movements. So we match your restrictions to those that are identified in simple walking patterns. And if there's any disparity or difference, what we then do is reverse the situation and we kind of over-exaggerate, overcompensate for the muscles and structures that aren't working. And we get you moving at optimum and most efficient way that your body can. So if you've got restrictions in your own body, if you've got pain in any of your joints, so that's from the feet, ankles, knees, hips, back, shoulders, neck, shoulder impingements. Seen a lot of shoulder impingements recently, and that's some really good success by addressing movement patterns. I've surprised myself on that one, if I'm honest. So yeah, if you're interested in PostureFit, taking a look at your own problems, then you've got our details through the Facebook page. Drop us a line. You know, I'm happy to have a message with someone, and we discuss the situation before you then commit to coming in for some treatment. But do consider us, and we look forward to hearing from you.